There's one thing that defines America's roads and perhaps America itself better than anything else, and that is, of course, the pickup truck. It's become a national icon in the US, being seen as something truly American. Of course, numerous manufacturers produce pickups. Ford does an okay job, GMC makes them too, and obviously Chevy as well, with their most famous model being the Silverado, a great vehicle with virtually no problems at all. Or is that really the case? Because unfortunately, the majority of Silverado owners have found that they suffer from various issues throughout the car's lifetime. Some aren't too serious and are just as basic as the car's looks, or just how they're advertised on TV. Others, though, are critical safety issues that potential truck buyers should definitely be aware of. Luckily for you, you clicked on this video, because today you're going to learn about the fatal flaws of the Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado's first fatal flaw is its high probability of exploding into flames. The first incident of Silverado fires occurred on December 16, 2013, when a 2014 Silverado caught fire and then violently exploded during a test drive from a dealer in Gulfport, Mississippi. 2 weeks later, another Silverado was set ablaze in Harvey, Louisiana. 6 more trucks would explode that year. GM's on-site investigation of the vehicles revealed that the Silverado's oil transmission line had disconnected from the truck's thermal bypass valve. When this fatal flaw occurs, transmission oil leaks from the line's fitting, contacting hot surfaces like the truck's engine, resulting in a vehicle fire or fatal explosion. But if you thought the Silverado's faulty oil transmission line was the only fatal flaw that can send you to your fiery grave, guess again, because this truck has a long history of its engine exploding as well. In late 2013, 6 Silverado owners in the states of New York and Illinois had their engines spontaneously explode while driving at high speeds. Evidence collected from the fire investigations determined that the cause of the explosions was corrupted software within the truck's engine. This data corruption triggered the Silverado's exhaust system to overheat, melting fuel systems, valve covers, intake manifolds, and other plastic engine components like butter. The Silverado's next fatal flaw is its defective airbags. Many Silverados suffer from a software defect in their airbag sensing and diagnostic module, preventing the deployment of the truck's frontal airbags. Through Chevy's corporate negligence, the supplier of the defective module included a diagnostic test routine in the truck's software. As a result, in high-speed collisions, the Silverado's airbags failed to deploy, increasing the risk of an injury in a crash. The problem was such an issue that Chevy recalled over 3.6 million trucks in September of 2016, though by then numerous lives have already been taken. The Chevy Silverado's next fatal flaw are its substandard front seats that can cause its drivers and passengers to be ejected from the vehicle. In May of 2014, Chevy announced that over 124,000 trucks had front seats that were manufactured with incomplete welding. When this substandard welding was exposed to a high-low condition, the seat would often separate from its track, propelling its drivers and passengers through the windshield during a high-speed collision. A federal investigation later uncovered that 3 defective laser weld machines at GM production plants were responsible. As a result, heads rolled at GM and countless lives were lost, making it one of the most shocking automotive blunders in recorded history. The Silverado's next fatal flaw is its failing brakes. This fatal flaw was a result of 3 major manufacturer errors. The first issue came to light in February of 2016, when Chevy admitted that over 400,000 trucks had loose brake pedals. On the affected vehicles, the brake pedal pivot screw often became loose, causing the brake pedal to fall off during high-speed maneuvers, leaving drivers powerless to stop the vehicle. The second fatal blunder was discovered in April of 2005, when Chevrolet was forced to disclose a critical malfunction with its parking brake system. According to internal documents, the friction lines on the parking brake often wore so severely that it couldn't keep the vehicle stationary. The third critical flaw was rusted out brake lines. This problem typically occurs after 100,000 miles, but the Silverado's rust problems don't stop there. Drivers have also reported other rust-related problems on fluid lines, additional brake components, drive shafts, underbodies, and countless other areas of the truck. Up next, we have the Silverado's defective power steering. On February 2, 2017, GM recalled over 700,000 trucks due to power steering failure. When churning at high speeds, the Silverado's electrical system shuts down, killing the truck's power steering, causing the driver to lose control of the vehicle. But the problem doesn't stop there. Due to the truck's electrical failure, other systems, including cruise control, can suddenly shut down as well, further increasing the risk of a fatal accident tenfold. The Silverado's next fatal flaw is its excessive oil consumption. One of the most common problems with Chevy trucks is excessive oil consumption. consumption. And it's a big one, leading Silverado owners to launch a class action lawsuit against GM, which alleged that 2010 through 2013 model year vehicles with Gen 4 5.3-liter V8 engines were defective. The lawsuit claimed that the Silverado's active fuel management system, piston rings, and PVC system were faulty and caused excessive oil consumption, with engine failure as a cherry on top. The active fuel management system, which disables some of the engine cylinders at lower RPMs, is the most common cause of this issue. To help avoid problems, you'll need to change your oil regularly. You might also consider carrying an extra quart of oil in your truck, because the problem is just that bad. Well guys, those are the Chevy Silverado's fatal flaws. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like what you see the channel, subscribe and put post notifications on. You could also follow the channel on Instagram at Modern Muscle YT. I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle, and I'll see ya next time.